this entire epic together. From Mumbai Films, we have got Mr. Vijay. Vijay sir, where are you? Please. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the makers and the cast of this epic called KGF. I'll start with Ritesh first. Ritesh, 2001. The first film that Excel did, Dil Chahta Hai, cult, legendary, 17 years, and now it's the beginning of something again where you ventured into a different language. You're presenting a film which is actually originally in a different language. What were the challenges and how excited were you to get on board with this project?
Good afternoon. First of all, sorry we were late. It was some technical stuff which was happening for the trailer. But I think the first, I don't know where the person is, Mr. India who's missing today, Anil Thadani, who's the one who first called us up and told us about the film. And the first thing was we watched the movie, and as soon as we saw it, we thought exactly what you hopefully you all will feel when you watch the film, that this team here, which is Vijay, with Yash and Prashant, the director, who's also missing today, they made a wonderful film, and we thought it lent itself to a big screen like an entertainment, and it seemed like an event film. It was a perfect film for which we thought is the right time if we were trying to look at expanding the boundaries, going into the regional markets. And I think today we are constantly feeling that growing our market by going to China and other countries, and since language is not a barrier for us anymore, and trying to go, why not try to bring in films and within our own region. So I think that was the first thought, and like I said, it's a great film. It lends itself to a big screen entertainment, so we thought it's the right film to go with.
Farhan, Excel, right from the beginning, I've already mentioned the film Dil Chahta Hai, but you've always been at the forefront of content-driven films. Like, you talk of your recent releases like Gold or Fukre, Rais, Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, Dil Dhadakne Do. Farhan, do you think, as a country now, we keep saying the Indian movie industry, so many different languages, movies are being produced. Do you think as a country now you've reached that point where the language of the story is not important, but the story in itself?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think barriers are kind of falling down every single day. The world is becoming a smaller place. We are all enjoying work from cultures and from languages that we weren't very familiar with many years ago. And I think apart from what's happening in film, I think the whole digital revolution has a huge part to play in that. Because we're consuming content now, whether it's subtitled or it's dubbed, in our homes, and we're getting more and more comfortable with just connecting with what it's about, as opposed to finding some amount of resistance because it's not in a language that you're familiar with. So I think that has helped. And eventually, filmmaking is about storytelling, and the story of KGF is very, very strong. It's visually very, very exciting. I got very inspired. I'm trying to grow my beard like Yash. Hopefully someday I'll get that. But it really is an honor. And when you were calling us up onto stage, I really would like to clarify that Ritesh, me, of course, are presenters for this film. I mean, these people are the makers and the cast, and we're very honored to be a part of it and present it to a Hindi-speaking audience.
Hello, Yash.
Hi.
Been watching a lot of Hindi films lately?
I've been watching since my childhood.
Amazing. And now you have a film which is coming out for this big audience. I was watching an interview recently where you were very clear and you kept saying this, that you are not trying to become a Hindi movie hero, right? But you thought that this film, if it is also in the Hindi language, it reaches a wider audience. If I were to talk of audiences, down in the Kannada film industry and maybe in the Hindi film industry, do you see any difference in the audiences and what they consume?
No, I don't see much of a difference. Audience are same everywhere. They're very honest. If they like something, they like it, irrespective of your previous records. If they don't like, they'll kick you out of theatre. They're very honest. I think it's same everywhere.
Srinidhi, she's got a story, man. From the field of engineering to a corporate job with a company called Accenture to now making it here in the movies. I mean, where did the switch happen? You've been into pageants also, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. The desire to be a part of this industry, entertainment industry, was there since my childhood. It's just that parents were very strict enough that you have to finish your education and you have to do something which they seem is right. So for their happiness, I chalo karte kuch to engineering kiya and then get into a corporate company. But then I made sure that try getting out somehow and then sneaked into modeling and now I'm here by God's grace.
No, sir? Okay. Very simple. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we should now show the trailer to this wonderful media that is present here, and of course, they've all got their cameras out. So, if you could take your seats, please.